Today's Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Otheon Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hoagland Insurance Services, Frames by Ryan James, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, 701 Cornhole Company, Bingaman Construction, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Surge Aesthetics, The Porch, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Game 1, TechNet Solutions, Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, Montreal County Health Center, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Prairie Ford of Stanley, Thrivent, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Flag Family Media.
Inspired by a dream. That dream is now a reality. Our goal at GameDay Media is to provide a new way of watching high school sporting events in Northwest North Dakota through live audio, video streaming services. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch and listen to all the action. We are looking for business sponsors to come on board with GameDay Media to help promote your business as we help to promote our area athletes during our broadcasts. Contact David or Randy Peterson for further details on how you can become a sponsor on GameDay Media. GameDay Media, more than a game.
And welcome back to our NCC Sports Desk. Busy week in store for GameDay Media. Tonight we have the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers hosting the Trenton Tigers. My name's Randy Peterson. My privilege to be courtside this evening. Eli Clark, our cameraman, giving you the eyes tonight here on our YouTube channel, GameDay Media ND. Go out and let your family, friends know that we're broadcasting the game, and appreciate any support we can get. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel. No cost to subscribe. Enable all the notifications. You'll get a notification every time we go on the air with one of our 80 to 100 events that we're going to be broadcasting through the next 7 months. So these two teams are Region 8 foes, the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers and the Trenton Tigers. Trenton Tigers coming in with a 4-0 regular season record so far on the season. They're 3-0 in District 15 to lead the District 15, and the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers have a pretty good schedule as well. I didn't take time to look them up, but I should have. But they're playing some pretty good volleyball as well, as they took out the Alexander Comets a week ago when we were over here on Monday a week ago, and another chance to take on a District 15 foe tonight against the Trenton Tigers. The Trenton Tigers are coached up by fourth-year head coach Luann Axelson, and the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers, in her fourth year as well, are coached up by Kayla Jensen. The Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers with a 3-2 regular season record on the year so far. The last match that they had, they lost to the Ray Jays by a score of 3-0. And so they're looking to get back into the win column tonight against this District 15 opponent tonight, the Trenton Tigers. And the last games that the Trenton Tigers had, according to North Dakota score feed, is that they've won 3 games in a row, all by shutouts against Divide County, Newtown, and White Shield. The Williston Trinity Christian score is not posted yet, so not sure why that's not posted, but they're on a winning streak, and they're trying to keep their action going here tonight against the Powers Lake Ranchers. When we come back, you're listening to our pregame show sponsored by Border Plains Equipment. We'll have our Continental Resources coach's comments. It'll be head coach Kayla Jensen of the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers after this 3-minute timeout.
Born and raised amidst the small-town love of Northwest North Dakota, we at Northwest Communications Cooperative understand the joy of being part of a great community. That's why we choose to pour back into the people who pour into us. At NCC, we offer internet, telephone, video, and security services that are industry standard, top of the line. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we consider Northwest North Dakota our neighborhood. Let us know how we can serve you. Local, fast, reliable. Making connections, locally committed.
Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our trauma center is ready to handle all your emergency needs. With our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology department, our physical, occupational, speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care, including well child and child immunization. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. Schedule an appointment by calling us at 701-628-2505 and find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin. While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
As we come back to the NCC Sports Desk, welcome again to our Continental Resources Coaches Comments here on the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. I have head coach Kayla Jensen of the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers volleyball team to talk with me about their upcoming Region 8 match this evening with the Trenton Tigers. And first of all, Coach Jensen, thanks for taking time this evening to talk with us on our Continental Resources Coaches Comments.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Last week, the Ranchers defeated the Alexander Comets 3-0, but then lost to the Ray Jays by that same 3-0 score in District 16 play. Any lessons learned after playing the Ray Jays, Coach?
We talked as a team, and I told them that I felt defensively the girls played very well, but we really struggled finding that court with our hitting. So finding that court and hitting the balls in is going to be crucial.
We all know that volleyball is a team sport, but can you tell our listening audience who seems to be having a pretty good year so far this season, and why do you say that?
I would say Eliza Schroeder. She's kind of stepped up as our leader. She is aggressive. She's not going to let that ball hit the floor without an effort going forth. And then I would say Jossie Puckett is a setter. This is her first year with varsity experience for volleyball, and she is just really taken in that role of, being the setter, and she's also one of our hitters with the best stats as of right now, too.
This evening, the Ranchers will host the Trenton Tigers in a Region 8 matchup on your home court in Powers Lake. After starting out the season with 2 losses against Grant County and Bowman County outside the region, the Tigers have put together a 3-game winning streak and so must be playing some pretty good volleyball. What do you know about the Trenton Tigers, and what will the Ranchers need to do this evening to come away with another Region 8 victory, Coach?
Well, we know that they are scrappy. They have been scrappy for as long as I can remember, and they are not going to let that ball hit the floor. And also, they're twins. They are big and they are aggressive, and they're going to put up a big block that we're going to have to figure out how can we get around it. If we can't get around it, then how are we going to defend against it?
Well, best of luck to the Ranchers tonight as you take on the Trenton Tigers. You've been listening to our Continental Resources Coach's Comments with head coach Kayla Jensen of the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers. And when we come back with more of our Border Plains Equipment pregame show from the NCC Sports Desk, we'll come back after a few words from some of our great sponsors.
At GameDay Media, we are dedicated to promoting local athletes and local sports that captivate and inspire our North Dakota fan base. Our mission is to create unforgettable moments, connect people through shared experiences, and foster a sense of community. We strive to bring excitement and joy to enthusiasts while promoting values of teamwork, dedication, and fair play. Your sponsorship of Premier, Elite, and Diamond level packages will enable us to enhance the quality of our productions, expand our reach, and provide unparalleled coverage of various sporting activities and events. Your commitment to our cause has helped us invest in state-of-the-art equipment and improve the overall experience for our viewers and participants. If interested, please contact Randy Peterson at 701-641-1271 or David Peterson at 701-641-6030. Thank you for supporting GameDay Media by promoting and supporting high school athletics across Northwest North Dakota.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Bingaman Construction in Ray, North Dakota, your go-to for all your residential and commercial spray foam and construction needs. Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
And as we come back to the NCC Sports Desk here on Game Day Media, again, my name's Randy Peterson. My board ops tonight, David Peterson. My cameraman is Eli Clark, providing all the coverage here from the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota. It's the Ranchers taking on the Trenton Tigers, a Region 8 matchup tonight. Of course, the Ranchers out of District 16 and the Tigers out of District 15. Other action that's going in around the area tonight. Over in North Shore Plaza, the Wildcats are hosting the Ray Jays in girls volleyball action tonight. And the Williston Trinity Christian Crusaders are hosting the Newtown Eagles in other action tonight. I want to know that for right now, the Tioga Lady Pirates will be traveling up to Kenmare to take on the defending Region 8 champions on Thursday from Kenmare, North Dakota. That'll be a great match. So make sure you go out and support your local teams there. But our Game Day Media will continue on Thursday as we go up to Crosby. It'll be the Ray Jays going up to Crosby to take on the Divide County Maroons in a District 16 matchup tonight. Game Day Media will be following that game. And then on Friday, we will have homecoming in Tioga, North Dakota, with the Tioga Pirates hosting the Divide County Maroons in 9B football action. That game also will be on Game Day Media, and we hope that you will join us for that game as we are powered up and by NCC, and they do a great job for Game Day Media and making sure we have internet connections at all of our sites that we go to, and can't thank them enough at NCC over in Ray, North Dakota. Some of the names that you'll be listening to tonight, according to head coach Luann Axelson, Megan Clara's a freshman outside hitter is one of the names that you'll be hearing a lot of tonight. You'll also be hearing a senior outside hitter. That's Amaya Kershane. She's been a 2-year starter for head coach Luann Axelson. And Jada Turcotte is their main setter. She's in her 3rd year as a starter. Jada is a senior this year. And of course, we've got the 2 identical twins, Carly and Kennedy Houle. Those stand about 5'11". They're juniors, and so they're something to be contended with in the middle there for the Trenton Tigers. And on the other side of the scorebook, Eliza Schroeder leads the team for the Ranchers. She leads the category of kills for the Ranchers with 42 kills on the season so far. She's also got 9 blocks, either solo or assisted blocks, to lead the team. And then Jocelyn Puckett, like head coach Kayla Jensen talked about, has had 25 aces this year so far, and she's also assisted on sets with assist points of 58 so far to lead the team in that category as well. So those are some of the names that you'll be listening to tonight as we provide the coverage here on Game Day Media, our YouTube channel. And again, make sure you go out and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Game Day Media ND. And enable all the notifications so you get notified when we go on the air. We're going to be doing between 80 and 100 games and matches throughout the next 7 months, ending at the state Class B basketball tournament, I imagine is where we'll end up. But we're about 5 minutes away from our opening serve. And so with that, we're going to take a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout as we come back and continue on with our Border Plains equipment. And when we come back, we'll honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem after this 1-minute timeout.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent.
And as we come back to the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota, my name's Randy Peterson. My camera ops tonight is Eli Clark. My board ops tonight, David Peterson. Glad to be here at the barn. We're about a minute and a half from our introductions, but we want to thank Brevera Bank over in Stanley, North Dakota, a proud supporter of the Stanley community and Blue Jays over in Stanley, helping you, our customer, forge new paths to achieve your financial goals. Also want to thank Flag Family Media, KTGO 1090 AM and 92.7 FM. They're picking up our broadcast tonight. Listening in, we're glad to have our listeners in on the Flag Family Media Group, KTGO. Also want to thank DA Land LLC. They were established in 2021 and are providing quality skid steer attachments, farm and ranch supplies, feed, and pet supplies to the Tioga area. Also want to thank The Porch, locally owned coffee shop in Ray, North Dakota, serving a variety of drinks with a flavor for everyone. Over there, Mandy Knox and the team at The Porch in Ray, North Dakota. Surge Aesthetics, locally in Tioga as well as Hazen. Our purpose is to enhance your natural beauty and give you the confidence that you need. Call Sarah in Tioga at 701-641-6429 or Corey at 701-870-0529 for your Hazen appointments. And with that, we're going to take a pause as we go back to our studio for a 1-minute timeout.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today. Bank of Tioga, with locations in Tioga and Crosby, North Dakota. Come and talk to us about all your financial needs. Whether it's agriculture, business, investments, or personal banking, we have the right product for you. Call our Tioga Bank at 701-664-3388 or our Crosby Bank at 701-965-6333 to discuss your needs with us. Ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com.
And welcome back to the barn here in Powers Lake, North Dakota. My name's Randy Peterson here on GameDay Media. Our privilege to be courtside this evening as we have a Region 8 matchup between the Trenton Tigers and the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers. It's time now for our Haugland Insurance Services starting lineups, and for the visitors on the scoreboard tonight, they'll go with Megan Claras, a freshman outside hitter. She wears number 1. Amaya Kershane gets the start tonight. She is a senior outside hitter. Carly Houle, one of the Houle twins, gets the start tonight as an outside hitter. She's a junior and wears number 4. Jossie Fernholz wears number 6. She's a senior outside hitter. Jada Turcotte wears number 7 tonight. She's another senior, a setter, in her 3rd year as a setter for head coach Luann Axelson. Nevaeh Marcialis is also the libero. Nevaeh wears number 16 and is a senior, and rounding out the starting lineup is Christy Kreil. Kreil is a junior, and she wears number 13. Luann Axelson is assisted by Joni Slater. And for the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers, they'll go with Eliza Schroeder. She wears number 3. She's a senior middle hitter. Claire Gunderson wears number 8. She's a senior outside hitter. Jessa Riestead is a senior outside hitter. She wears number 12. Jocelyn Puckett wears number 14. She's a junior setter. Olivia Puckett is a senior wearing number 15, middle hitter. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Ranchers tonight, Trista Inget. She wears number 34. She is a senior, and she is a setter. Assisting head coach Kayla Jensen in her 4th year is Sarah Fredrickson. Our officials tonight, our floor umpire in his 36th year, the Hall of Famer Stuart Dolan, and his wife Michelle. After coaching the Ray Jays for 34 years, she's in her 2nd year as an official since she's retired from coaching the Ray Jays. So we got the Dolans that are officiating the match tonight. And we're privileged to be here courtside as the Tigers are wearing their blue and gold jerseys with black shorts. The Ranchers are wearing their maroon and gold jerseys with black shorts. And it looks like the Ranchers will have the first serve, and we're glad to have Northwest Therapy Services with the start of our game. And as they go back to the service line, it is the Souris Valley Dental Group service line. It'll be the Ranchers, number 15, Olivia Puckett as the server. And so we have a substitution right away, as I'm not sure exactly what that's all about, but Ava Bullinger is checking into the front row for head coach Kayla Jensen and the Powers Lake Ranchers. And so we're ready to go. The Northwest Therapy first serve is in, and that is a point right off the bat for the Ranchers. Good serve there by Olivia Puckett. 1-0 in set number 1, just underway here. Here's a set. Turcotte Houle goes off the iron beam at the ceiling. And that's another point for the Ranchers. They're up quick. 2-0 here in set number 1. This is a best-of-5 matchup tonight. And so we'll see how everything shakes out here tonight. Here's a set to the middle. Schroeder goes into the net with it, and that's a point for the Tigers, their first of set number 1. 2-1 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard as number 6 goes back to serve. That's Jossie Fernholz. And the libero, number 16, Nevaeh Marsalis, checks in for the Trenton Tigers. She wears the white jersey for the Tigers, and there's an ace, a Tioga Ace hardware ace for the Trenton Tigers off of that serve by Fernholz. And so we're all knotted up at 2 apiece. Set to the front row, brought across by the Ranchers. Pushed across from the middle by Kershane. Bullinger goes off the right side. Tigers keep it alive. Here's a set to the middle. And there is the Tigers called into the net. So a point for the Ranchers, and it's 3-2. As Ava Bullinger goes back to serve. Bullinger is a sophomore for head coach Kayla Jensen. Serve is in. It's a good serve. Up front, Clares brings it across. On the Ranchers side, Claire Gunderson. Last time we were up here, Claire Gunderson was named our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. That time she did a great job as another point goes and awarded to the Ranchers. They're up 4-2. Short serve, and it's a little bit too short as that's a net serve, and so the point goes to the Tigers. Close set here in set number 1. As Carly Houle, wearing number 4 tonight, goes back to serve. Here's a set. There is a kill. Tioga Ace hardware kill by Eliza Schroeder. It's 5-3. Ranchers out on top. Now it's Jessa Riestead going back to serve for the Ranchers. She wears number 12. Riestead's serve is in. Fernholz serve receives it up front. Here's Maya Kershane, and Kershane into the net for the Tigers. It's 6-3. Riestead continues to serve for the Ranchers. Brought across by Turcotte, and she hit them where they weren't. That's a point for the Tigers. Well placed by Jada Turcotte. Now Turcotte goes back to serve. The senior for head coach Luann Axelson. Tigers are down by 2 as Kennedy Houle checks in for Amaya Kershane. Serve is in. Brought across by Puckett. From the middle, Clares with a big spike. Ranchers can't catch up with it. That's another point for the Trenton Tigers. Big swing by Megan Clares. She's a great athlete, good little basketball player as well. Going to hear a lot about her over the next few years. She's only a freshman. Here's Addie Barsted. And Barsted puts it down for the Ranchers. It's a 2-point spread for the Ranchers at 7-5 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. So Liza Schroeder goes back to the server's row, and this time she short serves it into the net. That's an easy point for the Tigers. Megan Clares, they call her Maggie, goes back to serve. Here's a set by Puckett up to Barsted. Barsted brings it across. There's Turcotte for the Tigers. Fernholz blocked at the middle by Olivia Puckett. Now back onto the Rancher side. Outside set to Gunderson, and Gunderson has a tip. That's a point for the Ranchers. It's 8-6. Tipped at the net. Tigers couldn't catch up with it as Trista Inget comes in for head coach Kayla Jensen to server's row. The Souris Valley Dental Group server's row. Up front, here's Fernholz with the big swing into the stage. It's too deep, and it's a 3-point lead for the Ranchers over the Tigers at 9-6. Trista Inget back to serve again. Serve is in, short serve, and that's an ace. That's a Tioga ace, hardware ace. 10-6. It's the biggest lead of the night for the Ranchers here in set number 1. And my name's Randy Peterson, glad to be courtside. There's another Tioga ace, hardware ace. And that brings up Luann Axelson off of the bench and says, what's going on? Here's a back set to Kennedy Houle, and the net favors the Tiger as that point drops on the Rancher side. It's 11-7. 11-7. And so Maya Kershane will go back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. The senior from Tigers puts it in play. Inget runs it down, brought across by Jocelyn Puckett. Here's a set to the outside. A point's going to be awarded as the the Ranchers are called in the net. So it's 8-11, 11-8. The Ranchers still up by 3 as Kershane continues to serve. Ranchers letting the ball drop. Poor communication for the Ranchers. It's 11-9. The last 3 points have gone to the Tigers. And then we have a fault serve as she had her foot on the line. That'll be a point awarded to the Ranchers. 12-9 as Claire Gunderson goes back to serve, the senior for the Ranchers, and head coach Kayla Jensen puts it in play. Fernholz with the big swing, but it's a little bit too deep. And that's another point for the Ranchers. 13-9 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. There's a serve again by Gunderson. Brought across by Fernholz. There's a big swing, this time by Olivia Puckett. And that's another point for the Ranchers at 14-9. 14-9 as Claire Gunderson continues to serve. Great serve. Houle brings it across. That's Carly. Blocked at the net. Nobody there for the Tigers. And with that, we have a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. We'll take one as well. Your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. It's the Ranchers from Powers Lake-Burke Central 15. The Trenton Tigers 9 will step aside. You're listening to Region 8 Girls Volleyball here on your leading streamer in the Northwest, GameDay Media. Back after this 30-second timeout.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
As we come out of this St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, this segment's brought to you by the Kyle Hansen Thrivent Financial Agency in Stanley, North Dakota. For all your financial planning needs in Northwest North Dakota, please give Kyle Hansen or Becky Gettle a call at 701-628-2384. That's the Kyle Hansen Thrivent Financial Agency in Stanley, located on Main Street, as that last point goes to the Tigers. It's 15-10. Here's a back set to Olivia Puckett, and that's another point for the Tigers. So a good timeout by the Tigers, taken by Luann Axelson, and the last 2 points have come over to the favor of the Tigers as number 13 in to serve. That is Tristy Kreil serving for the Tigers, pushed across by the Ranchers. Here's a setup to Carly Houle, and Houle with the Tioga ace hardware kill. Big kill, 15-12 with authority. As Kryl continues to serve. Where's number 13? Southpaw. Puts the serve in play, received by Schroeder up front. Here's Puckett. Puckett with a Tioga Ace hardware kill for the Ranchers. 16-12. As Olivia Puckett goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group's service line. Puts it in play. Good serve. Here's a back set up to Carly Houle. Pushed across from the left side. Jessa Riestead. Back set to Fernholz. Fernholz gets the friendly net. And that point awarded to the Tigers. So Libero checks in. That is Nevaeh Marselius. 16-13. As Jossie Fernholz goes back to server's row. And that's a net serve. Easy point for the Ranchers. 17-13. Again, my cameraman Eli Clark on the stage tonight, bringing you all the action here at the barn. And Ava Bullinger comes in to serve for head coach Kayla Jensen. Good serve. And there is a lift called against the Tigers. 18-13. Ranchers up by a handful. Bullinger, sophomore, has the serve just a little bit too deep. 18-14 is that last point awarded to the Tigers. They're down by 4. As Carly Houle goes back to serve, the junior stands 5'11" at server's row. Brought across by the Tigers. Kept alive by the Tigers. Now on the outside, here's Claris. And Claris' big swing is wide and to the left. That's another point for the Ranchers. 19-14 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. The Ranchers up by 5. Riestead serving. That's a Tioga Ace hardware ace. 20-14, so 5 points away are the Ranchers from claiming set number 1 in this best of 5 volleyball match here. Region 8 contest between the Tigers from Trenton and the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers, and that is a service error, so that a point awarded to the Tigers. 2015 as Jada Turcotte goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group server's row. Stands kind of on the right half of the back row. Here's a set. Up to Claire Gunderson, and Gunderson gets the friendly net with the kill. 21-15. As Liza Schroeder now serving for the Ranchers. Here's a setup to Claris. She goes to the corner, dug out there by the Ranchers, kept alive by the Tigers. That's a great point for head coach Luann Axelson's Trenton Tigers. 21-16. Again, Megan Claris, freshman, goes back to serve. Hard serve. Barca brings it across. Pushed across by Kryl. Dug out by Schroeder. Barca again bumps it across with the roll. Here's a set to the outside. Claire Gunderson goes with it, and it's too deep. That point awarded to the Tigers. 21-17. As Claris continues to serve. Barstead sets it up to Gunderson. Pushed across. Now to the corner. Liza Schroeder can't catch up with it. It's another point for the Tigers. Tigers are clawing their way back in it, and we have a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout called by Kayla Jensen. We'll take one as well. You're listening to the Region 8 volleyball matchup between the Trenton Tigers and the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers on your streaming leader in the Northwest, GameDay Media, back after this 30-second timeout.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
And as we come out of this segment, this is brought to you by TechNex Solutions, LLC, offering measurement sales, service, and support for oil and water measurement equipment in the Bakken. Call Jason at 701-641-0647 or get a hold of him at jason@technexsolutions.com. That's a Tioga Ace Hardware Ace by Clara's, and just like that, the Tigers are within 2 at 21-19. Clara's continues to serve. Ball's in play as Gunderson serve receives it. And Tigers can't catch up with it. Not sure exactly what happened as we were kind of obstructed there, but it's point awarded by our chair umpire tonight, Michelle Dolan, to the Ranchers. And so Trista Inget goes back to serve, needing 3 points to take home set number 1. And there's a point for the Trenton Tigers. The ball hits the floor. 22-20. Back and forth here as Amaya Kachane goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. Down by 2 are the Tigers. Good serve by Kachane. There is a communication failure on the Ranchers side. An easy point for the Tigers. They're within 1, 22-21. Good serve. Hannah Nelson with it. And there is a point for the Ranchers, 23-21, as Claire Gunderson goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. And there's another point. It'll be set point for the Ranchers, needing 1 to take set number 1. It's 24-21 with Claire Gunderson trying to close out this set. It's in. Pushed across. Going to be brought across by Olivia Puckett, but that's too wide. 24-22. Still life for the Tigers here in set number 1 as Tristy Cryle goes back to serve for the Tigers. Serve is in. Here's a back set. And there is a block point by Carly Houle. 24-23. Things getting interesting here. Stick around. Cryle continues to serve. Good serve, and Schroeder can't catch up with it, and we're all knotted up at 24 apiece. Ranchers have had set points, but the Tigers are getting back into it. It's time now for a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. We'll take one as well. You're listening to your leading streamer in the Northwest, GameDay Media, Region 8 Volleyball, back after this 30-second timeout.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
As we come back to the NCC Sports Desk, we want to remind everybody to go out to our YouTube channel at GameDay Media ND, enable all the notifications. That way you'll know when we're on the air, and subscribe. Ranchers bring it across. They keep it alive. We're all tied up at 24 apiece. Here's Carly Houle bringing it across. And the Ranchers can't come up with it as the Tigers take the lead 25-24. They were once down 24-21. Here's Cryle trying to serve it out. There's a set to the middle. Jocelyn Puckett brings it across. Jada Turcotte now brings it across. Puckett. Kept alive as Kershane brings it across from the middle. Here's a set to the middle. Jocelyn Puckett off the net. Now on the Tiger side, Carly Houle tries to go at it off the arms of Eliza Schroeder, and that is set point as the Tigers take set number one, coming from behind, down 24-21, and the Tigers claim the next 5 points to take a 26-24 victory here in set number one over the Ranchers from Powers Lake-Burke Central. We'll take a 2-minute Bank of Tioga intermission and come back and recap set number one. Back in 2 minutes.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Otheon Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James.
Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our trauma center is ready to handle all your emergency needs. With our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology department, our physical occupational speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunization. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. Schedule an appointment by calling us at 701-628-2505 and find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come. While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
As we come back to the NCC Sports Desk, the Trenton Tigers, once down 24-21, come back with the next 5 points to claim set number one, 26-24 on our Bank of Tioga intermission recap. Set number two set to begin as the Tigers will have set number two to begin the serve. It'll be Tristy Kreil who served it out. Nominee for certainly our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. Here's Puckett bringing it across for the Ranchers. Up to Carly Houle. Houle with the Tioga Ace hard work kill. With authority. Tigers really fired up right now. Kreil with another point. Southpaw puts it in play. Hannah Nelson, serve receives it. Push to the front as Puckett brings it across. The outside, they're going to try Houle again. This time Schroeder's able to catch up with it. Puckett brings it across. Turcotte goes to the corner. That point, well played by Jada Turcotte, and it's a 2-0 lead. The Tigers with another point out of the hands of Tristy Kreil. And again, there's another point as Tristy Kreil has scored 8 points in a row in the last two sets. Maya Kershane gets it into the arms of Carly Houle. Here's a set to the middle. Jocelyn Puckett brings it across with the roll. Hool. A diving Claire Gunderson keeps it alive. Fernholz goes cross court. Hannah Nelson with it. Set up to Hool again. And Hool puts it down with the Tioga Ace hardware kill. 4-0. Right now, the Ranchers are kind of wondering what's happening. Had a chance to close it out with many set points in set number one. Ended up losing set number one if you're just joining us, 26-24. Fernholz this time stops the scoring streak as she tries to kill it, goes into the net. Olivia Puckett goes with the serve, and it's too deep. An easy point for the Tigers. Gives us a chance to thank the Farmers Union Insurance Larson Boston Agency located up in Crosby, North Dakota. They sell crop, farm, and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Call Chell or Robbie at 701-965-6335 today. That's the Farmers Union Insurance Agency, the Larson Boston Agency, located in Crosby. As the Ranchers unable to bring it across, that point is awarded on the 4-hit possession that time to the Tigers. It's 6-1. As Jossie Fernholz goes back to serve, the senior puts it in play. That's an ace. It's a Tioga Ace hardware ace. Hannah Nelson unable to catch up with it. 7-1. All Tigers right now here in set number two. They're up 1-0 in this best of 5 volleyball match in Region 8. Gunderson pushes it to the back row. Jada Turcotte tries to do the same. Now from the middle, Eliza Schroeder goes to the corner. Up in the rafters, and it's going to be a point awarded to the Ranchers. 7-2. As Jocelyn Puckett goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. To serve for the Ranchers. Short serve dug out there by the libero, Marcellus. Here's Claris off the arms of the Ranchers, and the ball hits the Rancher side of the floor. It's another point awarded to the Tigers, 8-2. As Carly Hool goes back to serve again for Trenton. Schroeder brings it across with a soft kill attempt, but here's Amaya Kershane into the net. Easy point for the Ranchers. 8-3 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. The Tigers out on top as a new player checking in for the Tigers is Elliott Slater. Seeing her first action tonight, a freshman. Claris comes in, and there she puts it in the right spot. That's another point for the Trenton Tigers. It's 9-3. 9-3. As Jada Turcotte goes back to serve again for the Tigers. There's a Tioga Ace hardware ace, 10-3. 701 Cornhole Company, located in Mandan, North Dakota, makes your cookouts even better. Visit their website at 701cornholecompany.com to see what they can make for you. Great cornhole sets from Brad Anderson's company. 701 Cornhole Company, located in Mandan. Another point awarded to the Tigers. It's 11-3, and the Ranchers are all out of whack right now here in set number two. They're down by 8. This play continues on here. Here's a set to the middle. Kennedy Hool brings it across from the middle. Dug out there by the Ranchers. Blocked at the net by the Tigers as Kennedy. And Ranchers just can't catch up with it. It's another point to the Tigers. And with that, we have a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. We'll take one as well. Your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. It's the Trenton Tigers 12, the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers 3. Back after this 30-second timeout.
In a world where every dollar counts, we believe in empowering you to do more with your money. At the Bank of Tioga, we help ignite prosperity for you and the communities we serve. Whether you're a family looking for personal financial solutions, a business seeking growth, or an agricultural entrepreneur with big dreams, we have the products and services to help you achieve your goals. Experience the power of partnership and visit your nearest location or explore our online services today. We ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent.
As we come back to the NCC Sports Desk, my name's Randy Peterson alongside my board ops David Peterson. Tioga Medical Center scoreboard, it's 12-3. The Tigers out on top. And here's a point that is awarded on the double hit by the Trenton Tigers. It's 12-4. As Eliza Schroeder goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. A few substitutions taking place for the Tigers. And now Eliza's ready to serve. And she serves it out of bounds. Easiest point of the night for the Tigers, 13-4. Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Nate and his team at Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated would like to wish the Pirates all the best this season. Speaking of the Pirates, we'll be broadcasting the Tioga Pirates versus Divide County Maroons football game on Friday night. Homecoming in Tioga. As another point awarded to Trenton Tigers. They're up by 10. Claras continues to serve. Jocelyn Puckett brings it across for the Ranchers. Up to Fernholz, and Fernholz goes along the corner, but it is out. Just a little bit wide. 14-5, according to Mona Christensen, our athletic director here in Powers Lake. Former Rancher volleyball coach. Now here's a Tioga Ace hardware ace by the Ranchers, Trista Inget. 14-6. Here's a set to the outside as Fernholz brings it across. To the left side, Claire Gunderson with it. As Tigers called into the net. 14-7. Ranchers down by 7. As Trista Inget goes back to Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. There is the ball that's misplayed by Kreil at the middle. It's another point for the Ranchers, 14-8. Kennedy Houle brings it across from the right corner. Kreil, the left-handed kill attempt. And the ball is off the arms of Olivia Puckett. That's a point for the Tigers. 15-8. As Amaya Kerchain checks in to go to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. Play continues. Fernholz tries to bring it across. Point awarded to the Ranchers. 15-9. So Claire Gunderson continues to serve. Here's Carly Houle from the corner. Bollinger blocked the net. And the point awarded to the Tigers as Tristy Kreil goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. Well-placed kill there by Olivia Puckett, Tioga's hardware kill. 16-10. Certainly want to mention Prairie Home Furnishings, located in Stanley, another one of our premier sponsors here from Stanley, coming on board with us. This Hool tries to bring it across on the third hit, goes to the rafters, and that's another point for the Ranchers. 11-16. The Ranchers within 5. Olivia Puckett with another serve. Jada Turcotte brings it across. Up front, here's Eliza Schroeder with the Tioga's hardware kill. 16-12 as things clicking a little bit better for the Ranchers. Down by 4. Puckett continues to serve. Goes into the bleachers. That's another point for the Ranchers. 16-13. Olivia Puckett continues her serving. Good serve. Jada Turcotte gives it up to Kershane. And then the Ranchers are called in the net. It's a point for the Tigers. 17-13 as Jossie Fernholz goes back to serve. I was talking to Luann Axelson, the head coach for the Tigers, before we went on the air tonight. We didn't get a chance to do our Continental Resources coaches' comments with her. She says in the summertime, Bob Turcotte gets them for the month of June as basketball camps taking place. She gets them for July, and then they head into the volleyball season. So it works out really well for them over at Trenton, as that last point awarded to the Tigers. Both of this Tigers team, a lot of these players also play for head coach Bob Turcotte in girls basketball. Trenton thought they had the point. Here's Claras with it. The kill attempt is too deep. 18-14. That last point awarded to the Ranchers. Jocelyn Puckett, the server for the Ranchers. It's Jada giving it up to Carly. And there is a misplay at the front row. 19-14. 5-point lead for the Tigers here in set number 2. They took set number 1, 26-24. Great play keeping the ball alive there by the Tigers. And here's a cross-court hit by Claras. It's too deep. Point goes to the Ranchers at 19-15. They're down by 4 as Elliott Slater checks back in for head coach Luann Axelson. Hannah Nelson serving for the Ranchers. To the corner, Barstead runs it down, kept alive by the Tigers. Turcotte sets it up from the middle. Maya Kershane brings it across with the roll. A diving Slater keeps it alive for the Tigers. Up front, here is Claras with the roll. Now on the Rancher side, over to Claire Gunderson. And the Tigers can't keep it alive. That point awarded to the Ranchers as Hannah Nelson goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. Well placed there by Jada Turcotte. That's another point for the Tigers. 20-16. And Jada Turcotte at servers row. Claire Gunderson into the net on the kill attempt. 21-16. Jada Turcotte continues to serve for the Trenton Tigers. Eliza Schroeder. There's a called into the net, and that's a point awarded to the Ranchers. 21-17. We're right behind the chair umpire, so sometimes we can't see what they're calling, but Eliza Schroeder's got the serve. The Ranchers are down by 4, 21-17 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. Addison Barsid brings it across for the Ranchers. Hits the Trenton Tigers side, 21-18. Another good serve by Eliza Schroeder. Here's a set to the outside, Claris. Dug out there by Schroeder. Now on the Tiger side, here is Kennedy Hool. Kept alive by the Ranchers, now back on the Rancher side. Barstead brings it to the corner. Pushed across by Claris. Both teams kind of pushing it across, making the other team make the air. Barstead with the bump. Set. Here's Claris. Blocked at the net. Back on the Tiger side. Here's a push. Long volley here. Outside, Claire Gunderson goes to the corner, but it's too deep. 22-18. Long volley there between these two teams, the Ranchers and the Tigers, here on Game Day Media. There's a serve into the net for the Tigers. That point awarded to the Ranchers. Trista Inget serves it into the net. Easy point for the Tigers. 23-19. As Amaya Kershane goes back to serve for the Tigers, looking to close it out. Ranchers are called in the net. It's going to be set point, 24-19 for the Trenton Tigers, as Amaya Kershane looking to close it out here in set number 2 for Trenton. Serve is in. Jocelyn Puckett brings it across. Christy Kryl from the middle puts it down for the win. 25-19. The Tigers claim set number 2. We'll take a Bank of Tioga 2-minute intermission. We'll come back and recap after this 2-minute time.
At NCC, Northwest North Dakota is our backyard. The individuals and businesses who rely on NCC's services aren't just our customers. You're our neighbors, our friends, and our families. That's why we're committed to providing the high-quality internet, video, phone, and security systems you need to stay connected with the friendly, local service you deserve. NCC, making connections in Northwest North Dakota.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at HauglandInsuranceServices.com.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics, as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
As we come back to the NCC Sports Desk, the Bank of Tioga intermission, it was the Trenton Tigers claiming set number 2, 25-9, after claiming set number 1, 26-24. So the Ranchers are down 2-0 here in set number 3. 25-19, excuse me. 25-19. As the first point awarded in set number 3 to the Tigers, 1-0. The libero Nevaeh Marcellus checks in for head coach Luann Axelson as Jossie Fernals goes back to server's row. Pushed across by the Ranchers. There's Jada Turcotte with a well-placed roll off the fingertip tip. 2-0. A lot of excitement on the Tigers side. Things going right for the Trenton Tigers here tonight from the barn in Powers Lake. Again, my name's Randy Peterson here from the barn on GameDay Media. We'll be over in Crosby on Thursday night as the Ranchers score that next point. We'll be in Crosby on Thursday night as the Ray Jays travel up to Crosby to take on the Divide County Maroons in a District 16 matchup. GameDay Media will be there. We'll go on the air right after the conclusion of the JV game. Have all your varsity action on Thursday night. There's a big swing by Carly Houle, excuse me. Here's Claris trying to put it across. Kept alive by the Tigers, and that point is awarded on the lift to the Ranchers. 2-2 as the Ranchers tie it up on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. Here's Claris coming across with it as she can't get it over. That point is awarded to the Ranchers, and the Ranchers take the lead by 1, 3-2. There's a Tioga Ace Hardware ace, 4-2 for the Ranchers. Jocelyn Puckett with the ace. It's another Tioga Ace Hardware ace by Puckett. 5-2. As Puckett's gonna come out of the game. She's got a little hitch in her giddy up right now. And Ava Bullinger checking in, the sophomore from the Ranchers. Puts it in play with a nice serve. And Houle tries to bring it across, can't do it. Kind of getting away from what got him the first 2 sets. Now playing from behind at 6-2. Ranchers with the lead. To the middle, Maya Kershane with the push. It's a double hit. Called by chair umpire Michelle Dolan. So that point awarded to the Tigers. Now 6-3 as Carly Houle goes back to serve again for Trenton. To the middle, Eliza Schroeder can't get it across. Another point for the Tigers. 6-4 as Carly Houle continues to serve for Trenton. Eliza Schroeder off the face and glasses of Jada Turcotte. At a point goes to the Ranchers, 7-4. Jada says she's okay, checks her glasses, puts them back on, ready to play. As Jessa Riestead goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. Rotation is right. Here comes Riested's serve. Fernholz runs it down. Up front here is Kershane. On the outside, Claris goes along the baseline, dug out there by Bullinger. Now Schroeder brings it across with the roll. Jada Turcotte goes to the back row. It's off the arms of the back row players, out of bounds. That's the last touch by the Ranchers. It's 7-5. Gives us a chance to thank Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, located in Tioga on Main Street, your full-service salon and spa. Follow them on Facebook at Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa. Jessica Nygaard and her beauticians on Main Street. And there's another point off the arms of the kill by Claire Gunderson. 7-6. 8-5, excuse me, 8-5. 8-5. The Ranchers with a 3-point lead here in set number 3. Comes over to the Game Day Media sports desk. Get a smile from Jossie Fernholz. Ready to play again, 9-5. And now we have the Tigers called in the net again. 10-5. So Luann Axelson trying to encourage her team on a little bit. Down by 5. Good serve. Up front, here's Carly Kennedy Hool. Off the ceiling. The Ranchers can't catch up with. That's a point for the Tigers. 10-6 as Maggie Claras goes back to serve for the Tigers. Serve is in. Dug out by Nelson in the back row. And Ranchers can't catch up with it. 10-7. I want to thank Prairie Motors in Stanley, North Dakota, devoting ourselves to helping and serving our customers to the best of their ability with high-quality vehicles and service. That's Prairie Motors, located in Stanley. 10-7. Ball's in play. Barstead bumps it to the middle. And they're going to award the point to the Tigers as the Ranchers are called in the net. Ranchers giving up the last 3 points to the Tigers. And there's a Tioga Ace Hardware ace. As Maggie Claris. 10-9. With that, we have a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. We'll take one as well. You're listening to Region 8 girls volleyball action from the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota, here on Game Day Media, your leader in streaming services in Northwest North Dakota. Back after this 30-second time.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
As we come back to the NCC Sports Desk, I want to thank again Brevera Bank, BA Land LLC, The Porch, Surge Aesthetics, Technex Solutions, Farmers Union Insurance Agency, the Larson Vossen Agency, 701 Cornhole Company, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, Prairie Motors, Kyle Hansen Thrivent Financial Agency in Stanley, and Flag Family Media, KTGO 1090 AM and 92.7 FM. Some of our live mentioned sponsors here tonight from the barn on Game Day Media. Last point awarded to the Tigers, and we're all tied up at 10 apiece. Eliza Schroeder with the serve receive up to Olivia Puckett, and there's another point into the net. And just when I think the Ranchers have got it all going, the wheels are kind of falling off again for them. 11-10. The Tigers take the lead by 1. Short serve, dug out there by Gunderson. Off the arms of the Ranchers on the big swing by Jossie Fernholz. 12-10. On the outside, or the middle, Kennedy Hool, dice dig by Hannah Nelson, and it's last played there by the Ranchers and out of bounds, 13-10, as the Tigers are starting to hit the ball a little bit harder, and things go good when you hit the ball hard. Claras goes back to serve again. The freshman for Trenton up with a 3-point lead, 13-10. Goes along the sidelines, dug out there, brought across by the Ranchers. Now back on the Rancher side. Here's a set up to Barstead, and Barstead's kill attempt is deep. It's 14-10. The last 8 points have gone to the Trenton Tigers. They're up by 4, 14-10. Oh, there was a misplay. That ball was definitely going out. Hannah Nelson stuck her paw up there, got it, and that's a point awarded to the Tigers. A little housekeeping on the middle part of the Rancher side of the floor. 15-10 as Megan Claras continues to serve. Serve is in. Schroeder, Nelson, brought across by the Ranchers. Play continues on here, diving libero. There's another point for the Rancher, or for the Tigers. 16-10. Claras continues to serve with a 6-point lead now, 16-10. There's a Tioga Ace Hardware ace. 17-10 as the Ranchers caught flat-footed. Claire Gunderson checking back in for head coach Kayla Jensen. Barstead pushes it across. Fernholz goes with it, and that's another kill. 18-10. Wow. Claras continues to serve. Ranchers keep it alive. Another point for the Tigers, 19-10. And right now, there's no answer for the Ranchers. They're down by 9, 19-10. Tigers are 6 points away from shutting out the Ranchers. Megan Claras continues to serve, and there's going to be a Tioga Ace Hardware ace. 20-10. With that, we have a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. Your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. It's the Trenton Tigers 20, the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers 10. We'll take a 1-minute timeout.
At NCC, Northwest North Dakota is our backyard. The individuals and businesses who rely on NCC's services aren't just our customers. You're our neighbors, our friends, and our families. That's why we're committed to providing the high-quality internet, video, phone, and security systems you need to stay connected with the friendly, local service you deserve. NCC, making connections in Northwest North Dakota.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Bingaman Construction in Ray, North Dakota, your go-to for all your residential and commercial spray foam and construction needs. Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
Coming back to the NCC Sports Desk, out of the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, the Tigers are called into the net. That breaks the scoring streak for the Trenton Tigers. It was 10-5. The Ranchers held the lead. It's now 20-11. The Tigers holding the lead back earlier in the set. Here's Fernholz again going to the back row, but it's too deep. 20-12. Rancher still serving. Trista Inget goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. Up front, here's Carly Houle trying to put it away in the rafters. The Ranchers can't catch up with it. And it's a point for the Tigers, 21-12. As Amaya Kershane comes into the game, goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. Good serve by Kershane. And the ball is going to be last played off the arms of the Ranchers. It's 22-12, and the Tigers 3 points away from sweeping the Ranchers. Good serve by Kershane. Brought across by Riestead. Here's a set to Houle. Houle with the Tioga Ace Hardware kill. 23-12. Kershane continues to serve. (24-12). It is set point and match point for the Tigers. Fernholz puts it down, and the Tigers take set number 3 and the match with a 25-12 win here in set number 3. We'll step aside. We'll come back after this 3-minute timeout, and we'll have our D&L Paraffin post-game show along with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game after this 3-minute timeout.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
As we come back to our DNL Paraffin postgame show, my name's Randy Peterson. I've got the victorious head coach of the Trenton Tigers, Luann Axelson, on the headset, and great victory here tonight. Boy, you came from behind in set number 1. You were down 24-21, ended up scoring the next 5 points, come away with set number 1, 26-24, and then you started putting it down a little bit harder in both sets in set number 2 and 3.
Yeah, I thought we came out a little flat.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm certainly not going to make excuses for them because all our trips are pretty long trips, and
Right.
and they have to sit through
Right.
junior high and the whole bit.
Right.
But they have to find a way to find that edge and come out on the floor so that we don't come out flat and lose a set.
I thought once you started hitting the ball a little bit harder throughout the second and third sets, things kind of switched a little bit. The momentum did, and you could see the girls playing with a lot more excitement, a lot more smiles on their faces, and they were doing things the Luann Axelson way, right?
Yeah, well, I wasn't really happy. It starts with the pass,
Yeah.
right? You know, you can have the best hitters. You know, I tell them all the time, you can have the best hitters and you can have a lot of them, but if you can't pass the ball up to the setter, it doesn't really matter. And I thought our passing was really iffy tonight. We didn't pass we weren't flowing. You know, but they did rebound a little bit and
Right.
come back and you know, when you start, we do have a lot of hitters. We can hit very hard all the way around.
Right.
If they get that pass and up to the setter. And so we kind of found a rhythm. I thought the last little bit of the game was where we were the Tigers.
Yeah.
We were kind of, the rest of it was very
Right.
mediocre.
So now, as you improve your record, I believe it's now 5-0 on the season in regular season play. And who do you have up next now, Luann?
We have partial on Thursday at home.
Okay,
So and I don't know what they have. You know, they weren't bad last year. I don't know what they brought in. You
Okay.
never know.
Yeah.
With partials. So you know, we're going to be ready to go out and play hard.
Well, best of luck to you and the Tigers as you continue on with their season. Maybe we'll see you down the road in a region tournament or something like that down the road.
Yeah, I hope we do.
You've been listening to head coach Luann Axelson of the Trenton Tigers. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll come back with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. That is Jossie Fernholz after this 30-second timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Otheon Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James.
Okay, as we come back here to our DNL Paraffin postgame show, we've got our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. That is Jossie Fernholz. I've been saying her name wrong all night, but
it's okay.
I'm glad that I was able to correct that. But you know, as we were talking with head coach Luann Axelson, she said you were a little bit flat. You were down, I think it was 24-21 in set number 1, and then Tristy Kreil came back and served out the set number 1 to claim a 26-24 win over the Ranchers, and then that kind of set the tones for set number 2 and 3, didn't it?
Yes.
And so when you started hitting the ball a little bit harder, I thought that's when things started going your way. You could see a few more smiles on the faces of the girls, and you started playing the Luann Axelson way that she wants to play volleyball, correct?
Yes, for sure. Her way is that we play with everything we got, and the attitude fixes the game.
And so as our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, I mean, you had to do something that was pretty outstanding, and I thought you just led the team in effort. I thought you had some real important kills at the opportune time, and that kind of set the pace for the Trenton Tigers, and you're our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game.
Well, thank you.
Well, congratulations to the Tigers as you continue your unbeaten streak. You go to 5-0 on the regular season. We're going to step aside, and we'll finish out our DNL Paraffin postgame show after this 1-minute timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent.
And as we finish out our DNL Paraffin postgame show, Josie Fernhaus has been named our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. Gives us a chance to tell you what's going to go on the rest of this week. We got 2 more events going on. On Thursday, we travel up to Crosby as the Ray Jays go over to Crosby to take on the Divide County Maroons in District 16 girls volleyball. We'll finish the week in Tioga at the Tioga homecoming football game as the Maroons from Divide County travel down to Tioga to take on the Pirates in Class 9B football. On behalf of all of our sponsors who help make the broadcast of these games possible, I want to thank my cameraman, Eli Clark, my board ops operator, David Peterson. My name's Randy Peterson. Until Thursday night, everybody, good night and have a great evening.
Tonight's Game Day Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, O'Theone Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Haugland Insurance Services, Frames by Ryan James, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, 701 Cornhole Company, Bingaman Construction, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Surge Aesthetics, The Porch, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Game 1, Tech Next Solutions, Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, Montreal County Health Center, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Prairie Ford of Stanley, Thrivent, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Flag Family Media.